Hello everyone, my name is Dmitry and I'm very glad to see you here. I am a citizen of the Russian Federation and recently I decided to start a series of some brief video stories about the former Soviet Union. Why? As far as I know, a lot of people around the world have many questions about how it used to be in the Soviet Union. I know that these people are lacking proper information, and that's why I decided to shed some light on some shady points. So today I would like to dispel three basic myths about the Soviet Union. Since I was born in the Soviet Union, I was born in the early 1970s, I saw this situation from inside, and I think that's why I have the right to talk about this and to tell you something that I saw by myself, that I saw on my own. So the first myth of the Soviet Union is that there was a communism in the Soviet Union. Maybe I will disappoint you, but communism has never been in the Soviet Union. Of course, communism was the basic goal of the Communist Party, but it has never been achieved. The political and economic system that existed in the former Soviet Union was socialism. Socialism of the Soviet Union implied that there was a monetary system, so we had money. And everything that was produced by the factories, plants, collective farmers and other companies, everything was exchanged for money. And people who worked at these companies, plants, factories, etc., they used to get their salary, their pay, and they could buy only as much product as they could afford with use of their money that they had. And the only difference between the socialism in the Soviet Union and marketing economy was that marketing economy implies the natural regulation of the market through the principles of supply and demand. In the Soviet Union, the economy was 100% planned. So there was a certain ministry of planning that would collect information from different sources, and after evaluation of this information, they would decide how much product should be manufactured and to which districts it should be distributed. It should be directed. So, as you can see, communism has never existed in the Soviet Union. So the second myth I would like to dispel today is that the Soviet Union was going to attack the United States with a nuclear weapon. Trust me, the Soviet Union has never wanted or planned to attack the United States. Of course, Communist Party was planning some other ways of fighting with the capitalist force. They were going to influence the labor class of the other countries. They were going to persuade the labor class of the other countries that the communism ideology is more useful, is more fair, so that they can eventually come up with a way how to change their political system. So it was the only thing that our government, our party, was planning to use as a weapon against other countries. So there have never been any conversation about how to attack other countries. Trust me. Of course, you may think that I heard just what my government wanted me to hear, but trust me, I had a lot of information. For example, my father used to be a military officer, and he had some information, and I used to talk to him. I used to talk to him a lot, and he always told me that Soviet Union had never wanted to attack anybody. On contrary, the basic goal of the Soviet Union was peace in the whole world. So we have never wanted war in this world, because trust me, population of the Soviet Union knows what the war is. We've had a horrible experience with during the World War II. As you know, more than 20 million people were perished during this war, and after this horrible experience, nobody would ever want to fight again. So the third myth I would like to dispel today is that it's a very funny one. It goes like, there are a lot of bears walking down the streets in the Russian cities. Trust me, there are no bears in the Russian cities walking around or whatever. The only places where you can come across some bears are the zoo and the circus. In the zoo, bears just live behind the cages, and you can see there brown bears, white bears, and in the circus you can see bears riding bicycles, dancing, and doing some other tricks. So trust me, there are no bears on the Russian streets. And also, it's a mistaken opinion that Russian classic instruments are very popular in Russia. No, I don't know whether it's good or bad, but they're not popular. Such instruments as balalaika, garmoshka, they are not popular at all. Also, the traditional Russian outfit isn't popular either. So, if you think that Russians walk around dressed in this traditional shirts, lapti, and stuff like that, you're absolutely wrong. So, I think that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free asking me. You can post your comments, you can write me to my email. I'll be happy to answer all your questions, and of course I'm going to continue my programs, and next time I will tell you something interesting. Thank you very much. Bye.